Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the second or first, whenever you're seeing this, but welcome to the first ever episode of Inside the Ring with Zach Kika. Today, we have a very special guest that's coming on to the podcast today. Everyone, please welcome. Everybody, please welcome former DWF Undisputed Champion, Davey.
Is this bitch okay? Okay, cuz, so what's the news?
Welcome to Inside the Ring, Davey. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling quite well. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I do appreciate you having on me on this podcast. This is a great honor.
Thank you. It's an honor for me to even have you on here. So,
Yes.
what? So, I have a few questions to ask of you tonight.
All right, ask away.
So, we all know how the Royal Rumble is up and coming, right?
Yes, I do.
Are you sure you'll be cleared and fully ready to fight in the Rumble?
Zach, I can just say that I personally believe that I've fully recovered by now. Um, I do not believe that I'm gonna be attacked again. Because one, I'm gonna make sure that I don't happen. I'm always gonna be watching my back, and I'm just gonna be just training every single day for the Rumble. I'm gonna be preparing myself for anything that can happen. I repeat, anything that can happen. I don't care who enters the Rumble. I don't care if it's Brock Lesnar. I don't care if it's Omos. I don't care if it's Roman. I really do not care at this point, since I have my mind set on winning. I know sometimes I'm humble, but this time I just need to focus on what matters. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Good answer. Good answer. Oh my god. But now, let's just. So, we all know how I'm leaving from the commentary desk after NXT. We all know how I'm leaving, but and we know how I'm returning at Elimination Chamber. But all I'm gonna say, expect the unexpected. Okay?
That is a bit of foreshadowing. I can't wait to see where it goes.
Yeah. All right. Next question. What is your honest opinion about the new wave of superstars in DWF?
I personally believe that it's pretty great to see
It's
the Gurgle. I'm gonna slap you. Um, I personally believe that I myself am just proud of where the Svet is today. We've reached 50 plus members, and that itself is a great feat. Since it first started with very few people, maybe like five, maybe six, but it's grown a lot since then. And I know a couple things that the owner of DWF is open to doing partnerships and adding more people to the point where we can meet 100 members and maybe even farther than that. Since I know there's a lot of feds out there that have peaked 200 members, and that is honestly the goal we have at DWF. And I just can't wait to compete with the new superstars that have come into the feds to go aim for their own accomplishments and just kind of aim for greatness like so many in here at home.
Good answer. Good answer. Now I'm gonna ask you a few more questions, and then there's, and then we're going to do something. Like, actually, you know what? I'll just save the questions later. But there has been thirst traps of you going around. Do you want to react to them?
Thirst traps. Um, I myself am a very humble individual. I I try to be humble, and as you all know, in the recent video of DWF, the first video, I was kind of referred to as a lone wolf, and that is I agree and disagree with that statement. as in like I believe that I'm flattered by all the thirst traps that you're referring to. I have not heard of these thirst traps, but I do appreciate them since I see it as praise and respect in a way. I'm not open to having a relationship, and I really do hope that that goes out to each and every female road wrestler since I am not looking forward to that. I know a man that I met in CRW named Adam Cage actually did get involved with a woman. Certainly, I don't want to make waves, but he did get involved with a woman named Liv that wrestled in that fit as well.
Yeah,
And I personally think that love and romance in road wrestling is just a bit of a distraction if I'm gonna be honest. And I appreciate the praise, but I'm not looking forward to any relationships.
good answer, good answer. Now let's get back to the questions. What is your mental and physical mentality going in to Royal Rumble due to knowing that we only have a few more days before the biggest before we begin the road to WrestleMania?
I myself am ready for anything, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm prepared to win, but also I am also prepared to lose. I know that I'm not going to lose if I'm gonna be honest. Um, because I know with 30 wrestlers stacked against, well, 29 technically wrestlers stacked against you, it can be very difficult to win a rumble, and it requires luck, precision, and experience and skill. And I believe myself that I have every single one of those. And I'm just looking forward to it since maybe I'll be able to wrestle some of the new talent during the match, which will be quite exciting. But you know, I'm just prepared, Zach. If I'm going to be honest.
Mm, good answer, good answer. Now, next question. When you get revenge on the person who attacked you, what are you going to go for after that?
After I get revenge and beat them in a match, I will be able to set my mind on other things, including Zach. Do you know who the world champions are right now?
I believe the light the world light heavyweight champion is Aiden Phoenix. Uh the the world heavyweight champion is Massive, and the undisputed universal champion is Rub.
I myself had a great run with the world heavyweight championship in which I defended against multiple people, and it was just I enjoyed it a lot. Even though it ended with me being injured, I was able to wrestle with great wrestlers, put on great matches. Personally, my personal favorite during the run was most likely my matches with Christian Benoit, even though I'm not very fond of him at all, and I don't really like him all that much as a person. I do appreciate the match that we were able to put on, but I'm not going to be going for the world heavyweight champion this time. And the light heavyweight champion is great. Championship is great, and don't get me wrong, I'm most likely gonna go for it eventually. And if Aiden Phoenix is still defending it at the time, it would be great to wrestle him since I have not been able to work with him yet. But I have not won the undisputed title just yet in this federation, which is kind of crazy because I've won the World Heavyweight Championship, I believe, 2 times, and 1 time in CRW. So I'm going to be going for the Undisputed Championship, in which I'll be able to face one of the veterans of the company, Rub, in which I believe will be a great task, and because he himself is a great wrestler, he has a lot of experience, a lot of skill. But I believe I will be able to put him over. I mean, put him down, and just go for the title that I have not won yet.
Good answer, good answer. Now, we all know how the host how a host acts. What are your honest opinions about how he acts, or like what he does?
Honestly, the host has, despite my success, it really did take a lot of work and effort and like patience, because the host has been one of the higher ups for a good while now, and he hasn't been quite, I don't know how to say it. He hasn't been very kind to the people that work in the company, and he's just been very selfish and just very snarky, and he only really cares about how big the Fed gets, and he doesn't really care about how his wrestlers are or how they're feeling, in which led to many difficulties to becoming the quote unquote face of the company. But I do believe that one day somebody will replace him as the general manager, and I know that I'm not sure if you know this yet, but he was actually a former wrestler in his time in which he wrestled in indie companies when he was younger, and apparently he won multiple titles and was greatly feared. But so if he ever decides to come back despite his age, I would like to maybe set his mind straight and knock some sense into him.
Oh, big shots, big shots coming at him. So you basically think he acts like Mr. McMahon?
Yes, I do, in every way, shape, and form.
Now that's a good answer.
That makes me kind of concerned. As I say that, makes me kind of concerned for the female wrestlers in the company, but it'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. Next question.
Yes.
What? I forgot what it was. What do you really think about? What are your honest opinions about most wrestlers? Like, for example, Christian Benoit or Nemo Danger. What are your honest thoughts about them?
On most wrestlers, I can go over a couple. Christian Benoit, he is no doubt about it. He deserves his Hall of Fame induction since he has been wrestling for a very long time. But at the same time, he's not really the nicest person. He is a hero character, and he just tends to just do whatever he wants, and is a very selfish person that has done like things disrespectful things to other wrestlers. And I the fans know that I've had a rivalry with him before, in which it went up to about 3 matches. I lost one. Actually, I lost two, but then I won the third match in a Hell in a Cell match, in which was 5 stars. And you know, I respect him, his skill level, and I respect him as a wrestler, but I do not respect him as a person. Now, Nemo Danger, he is another longtime wrestler in which there have been times in which he was acting a bit weird, since sometimes he was a heel, sometimes he was a face, and you know, I I do say I do have some trust issues with him specifically, but I've already kind of wrestled him before and won, so I'm not really worried about him at all. So, and honestly, with all the other wrestlers, I can go over a lot. Like Freaky Rollins is a great wrestler. I respect him a lot, and I've been able to work with him before. Um, and some of the new wrestlers, like maybe Doney, he's a great wrestler. I've seen his past matches on television. Tiffany has the potential to become a great woman star since he's one of the first woman stars that isn't live in DWF and has a lot of potential. And honestly, yeah, I respect most of the wrestlers in DWF.
Like, for example, do you respect Adam Cage?
Adam Cage, if I'm gonna be honest, he acts a lot like another wrestler that I met in CRW, in which was CGR. And CGR did a lot of weird things and was not really the most respectful guy. Since at the time when I was in CRW, I was not very much in my prime whatsoever. There were a lot of booking issues in that company, and if I'm not gonna lie, I don't really miss working in that company, since it was a packed federation, and there was a lot of people. Some people I respected, some people I didn't, but you know, Adam Cage is he's his own guy. I don't really need to talk about him all that much. But you know, to me, Adam Cage and CGR kind of act the same.
Good answer, good answer. Now, who, in all honesty, do you think could make a return at Royal Rumble?
If I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of wrestlers in which can make a return inside the Rumble. Um, there's a couple of wrestlers in which I would be looking forward to returning in the Rumble, in which I can name a couple right now. Um, there's Void, in which is a retired wrestler that wrestled in DWF for a long time and won multiple titles and was a great wrestler to work with. Even though I never really got to work with Void, I saw his matches and I respected him a lot. So I would like to for him to return to put on that dream match that nobody ever saw. I would compare it to The Rock and John Cena, but nobody can compare to that match since that was truly once in a lifetime. No pun intended. But I would like to have a dream match with Void if he were to return in the Rumble.
Ooh. Alright, another question. What are your honest thoughts about the latest match card for Royal Rumble?
I myself, um, I'm kind of I feel kind of downplayed because I myself was not booked since everybody knows I have returned like a couple months ago and I've been able to just last night on the press conference I was able to return to live television. And I am cleared to wrestle full full time and I'm open to wrestling since, I love my job and I love doing what I do. But it feels like I'm not really trusted with wrestling because I've gotten injured before, in fact, multiple times. But I can assure you that I'm ready for whatever happens in the Rumble since I am going to enter it. Whether the host tries to make it so I don't enter, I'm going to enter anyway. So, I believe that I myself should have been booked. I deserve a place in the Royal Rumble match card.
Good answer. Now, what were your honest opinions? Uh, 1 second. What are your honest opinions about Kanye West being injured?
Kanye West, I I myself feel kind of remorse for Kanye West because he wasn't exactly well. He has wrestled before multiple times in CLW and a couple times in DWF. Um, and I'm just wishing him well. Nobody can really handle the weight of DJ Khaled since if I'm sure he weighs like over 500 pounds because he nearly breaks the ring every time he steps in it, and everybody can just hear the ground shake as he does his entrance and walks to the ring. So I'm just hoping the injury doesn't last long, since it's gonna go out of character a bit. Um, that that wasn't really Brandon wrestling whatsoever.
Yeah,
That was Nemo,
yeah,
and
because Brandon couldn't make it.
Brandon was at the time busy. I'm pretty sure he's taking a small break until he is actually booked, in which people are excited for his return. Um, wishing Kanye is fast food.
No, but the fact that whenever DJ Khaled does his entrance, the ring shakes, like it full on shakes.
I'm sure people would love a dream match between him and the Behemoth, in which perhaps at the Rumble, if they both happen to enter at the same time, that would be a great Rumble moment, and that would be really intense.
or no, hold on, wait, no, we should recreate the thing from the 2024 Rumble. No, where it was like Braun Breaker and Omos having a stare down, then Pat McAfee's theme played, and he got in the Rumble.
So, Zach, you said you wanted to do something, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
What was it?
So this is out of character, real quick. This is out of character.
All right,
We
all
all
right.
know. No, it's like remember how in the 2024 Royal Rumble, like the men's one,
Yeah.
Omos and Braun Breaker had a stare down,
Yep.
and then no, the countdown played for like a new superstar to come out. Then it played Pat McAfee's theme. We should do something like that, but with like no, but we should do something like that where it's like Behemoth and DJ Khaled having a stare down. No, and then D's theme plays
Wait, who?
like or no Booker T. Booker T just
Oh
goes in the
yeah,
Royal
yeah.
Rumble. That would be so funny, bro. All
Oh
right,
yeah, we should run it out.
all right. Back in character.
All right.
Now, we actually have a good card for Royal Rumble. Who
All right.
do you think will be decided to fight AJ Styles for his undisputed WWE Championship?
We do not know who AJ Styles will be fighting since it will be his first defense at the Rumble. Um, I feel like that there are a lot of contenders that would make a great first opponent for him. I myself do believe that I would like to be booked against AJ and win the title at the Royal Rumble, but I feel like I want to wait until something like big, like national iconic moments in which like I win it at a pay per view other than the Royal Rumble, in which is why that I myself plan on going to win the Rumble and face AJ Styles in the main events of WrestleMania.
Ooh, that's actually a really good answer. All right, out of character again, real quick.
Yep.
Uh, we gotta like cut this off in like 5 minutes because it's at 26 minutes right now, and the like time limit is like 20 through 30 minutes. It's like 20
Does
minutes.
will the video include our voices?
Yeah.
I can probably upload it on my channel if you want, since it has a lot of subscribers.
No, don't worry. I can upload it on the podcast channel. All right, but let's get back
Yeah.
into it. And
All right.
now the last question for you, Davey.
Yes.
What are there gonna be any legends at Royal Rumble?
Well, I do know one legend that could possibly make a surprise appearance in which I can give you a hint and maybe you could guess. It's a wrestler in which has not made an appearance at all in Davies Wrestling Federation, and he you can't really see him, not all that much.
I'm going to guess Sting.
That is a wrong answer.
Well, I guess you guys just have to wait until the Royal Rumble. But anyways, that is gonna be it for the second or first episode or whatever you want to call it of Inside the Ring with Zach Kika. And just one more thing.
Yes.
We have heard we have heard about the we have heard about the California wildfires that have been happening recently, and every and there will be a charity down below to help fund to help people in need, because we love the world. The world is a home, and these fires are killing it. Every half of the money made from this video will be going to the survivors and people who got hit from the wildfire. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on Friday for SmackDown.